This is the #1 show for entrepreneurs who need clarity. Now, it's going to be. Obviously, I'm starting as, it's just Clear Talk. But the goal is to make it the #1 show for entrepreneurs who need clarity. And I'm going to give a message to my future self right now. Hey, Armin. And you're probably watching this a year from now thinking, holy crap, this was the first episode of Clear Talk. And congrats, man. Good stuff. So what is average? Okay. Average is complacency. Okay, let me tell you this. This is a scary thing. In my readings, I learn a lot, and one of the biggest things I learned is this. Complacency is not something you could fix. Like, if you as a person are comfortable with where you're at and you don't want to strive more, that's the closest to impossible for change in a person, because that person has made up their mind that it's okay where they're at and it's okay that they don't have what they want, and they've justified, I like this.
It's devastating. I can't believe 3 weeks after I get to know the person, we really start to learn from him. And I had this vision of like meeting him one day and like interviewing him myself. I can't believe that 3 weeks after that interview I watched, he had an incidental accident with in his helicopter with his daughter. So to the family out there, I know what it feels like to lose a loved one, and it's not easy. So my condolences, my heart goes out to you guys. Whether you watch this or not, I'm giving a spiritual blessing out there, and so I hope that everything is fine in the family. And you know, kind of what I was told when my dad passed away was time heals everything. And so, you know, things happen, but time is always your best friend. Over time, you eventually forget, and eventually you move on and you learn from it. So big acknowledgement. Shout out to Kobe Bryant.
So you want to become immune to adversity in life? Build the habit of finding the seed of equivalent benefit in everything. I didn't lose my dad. I gained more of him. Because before he was in a physical body, I had to see him to connect with him. Now I connect with him every second of the day. Because he's in my mind, he's in my heart, he's in my memories, he's around me all the time.
Do you understand the severity of saying I am depressed, what that means? I went through depression. I know what it feels like. Believe me, you are seriously underestimating what that emotional state is. And you're latching on to what? The fact that the temperature of your country has gotten below zero? How? You know what the pauses are for, right? To clean out all the swear words before I say it.
Specialized knowledge is what makes you rich in life, not general knowledge. So here's how I feel about it. If you're going to school with a very specific goal of becoming a certain profession that only can be done through school, you're great. You're doing great. If you're in school hoping that a few different majors and minors and degrees and stuff like that will help you just build something in life, you're not in a good place. You have to change this method, because this method doesn't work. You need to make up your mind on what you want and then figure out what specialized knowledge, specific things I need to learn to get what I want.
Welcome to Clear Talk. Yes, we have a new set. What you guys think? If you guys think this is cool, put a comment down below. Let us know. This should just be an International Everyday for Humans Day. Every day. Every day, you should be good to each other. You should be a kind human being. You should love your life. You should be grateful. Because, and I think I posted it right after, I said there should be no one day to celebrate something. Every day should be a celebration. If there's any message I want to give to everyone in the middle of all of this, to get clear, factual on this whole virus and epidemic and all this stuff, is, you know, right now more than ever, you need to learn to choose hope over fear.
Things might seem bad right now, but there's always two sides to every coin. And someone's like, enlighten me with the good side. I said I will. My content's gonna be coming out, so don't worry. But here's one of the part of the good sides, the two sides of the other coin, the other side. Isn't it beautiful to see how harmoniously, how effectively humanity's coming together all around the world to put us into this like catastrophe that's happening? Nobody said it's your obligation to be worried and fearful and like everybody else, or let the insides of your body go into chaos. The outsides can go into chaos, but the insides.
3 months ago, we started this thing. And I told Upton, if you would have told me 3 months ago in January when I started this, yo, by our 12th episode, we'll be in the middle of a pandemic, global recession, with lockdowns and quarantines happening, I wouldn't believe you. Weirdly enough, if you're watching this, you know, right now, wherever you're at, Like, if anyone told you in January of 2020 that by, April, this is the circumstance you'd be in, you would think they're bat crazy.
When your muscles start to burn and it starts to hurt is when your brain is now recording the lesson. Because only when there's emotion and pain and physical like stimulus coming into your nervous system is now where what you do then is what your brain learns as the habit. So if it starts to burn and you give up right away, it's only going to learn the habit of giving up once it gets hard.
Leaders don't wait until it's the right time. They do it and make the time right. My point here is there's a lot of truth to that statement. It's that you will never find a moment without you feeling like it's the right moment. Because the only way it feels like it's the right moment is that you decide it's the right moment. So it's a decision.
It's a choice to feel good. It is not a goal to feel good. I'm going to say that again. It is a choice to feel good, not a goal. And so if you think feeling good and satisfied with life is success, you won't accomplish anything in your life. Like, you won't accomplish much because your goal is not even a goal, first of all, but it's set so low because it's as simple and instant as you think about something that makes you feel good, or you notice all the good things in your life, and then you're good. So the reason I am black and white dichotomous, left, right, two-sided, whatever you want to call it, I don't care, is because I realize the value of just making my mind up and staying clear. The moment I open my mind to being like, no, but, I could do a lot of different things. I could believe a lot of different things. It could go a lot of different ways. Then I go into this state right here. This face is like the state of indecision. This state right here. Well, I go into that. I have literally broken the first principle of success, which is deafness.
I'm having a bliss attack. Like, I'm sitting here like I feel so blissful, but it's like, whoo, just hitting me. Like, I genuinely want to say this. You guys, I know you guys expressed it a lot of how like happy you are and grateful that you get to do this with the team and do what you're doing here. I don't think you guys understand how grateful I am for you. As a team, but also individually, every single one of you have your own individual qualities that are so vital, so critical, so beautiful. And it's so necessary. Like, without you, it wouldn't be the same. And every single one of you are like that for me. It's truly a privilege for me to be able to work with you guys. Honestly.
If anyone told you anything is easy, that's good, they lied, okay? It's not. Everything is hard. I made a post on Facebook just the other day, and I said, stop waiting for things to get easy to do something. Just realize and accept that it's hard. Everything good is hard in the beginning, and just go do it.
Justin Trudeau.
Some of you think the accessories of spiritualism is spiritualism. Get this out of your head. Just because you wear a cross doesn't mean you're a Christian. Just because you pray 5 times a day doesn't make you a Muslim. I'm being honest with you. Just because you wear a turban doesn't make you a Sikh. And just because you have affirmations on your wall, you meditate and go do yoga and talk about spiritual stuff like energies and consciousness does not mean you're spiritual. There's only one measurement if you're spiritual or not. How connected are you really to yourself inside? Where fear never walks into your mind. And doubt never even tries to come at you. But Armin, but that's hard. Yes. Real spiritualism is actually hard. That's why it's not that common. Sorry. The people that are robbing stores to prove a point, I don't know what Nike did to you. I don't know what Louis Vuitton did to you. I don't understand that. So, you have lost all self-respect if you did. And if it feels okay with you, just know this. If you don't know how to make things right in your own mind about what you're doing, you will live a very miserable rest of your life. You should go and return all the things in that store. Even if someone else steals it, you know you didn't steal it. Terribly poisonous mindset to justify criminal action. Terribly poisonous. There's no justice out there. You're only proving that injustice only exists. That's what. You can build skill, okay? You can build skill when a person has the right character, and they have the right thinking, the right intentions, and they're a good person. You can build skill. They'll learn fast. You can also develop character. Just make sure you know what you're asking for when you say that. I've tried to build character in people. It rarely goes well. You know why? Because the person who doesn't have character, like lacks character, lacks like integrity, lacks positive attitude, lacks these things, it's usually like a battle. You know, it's a battle. And I've had people with like lack of character work for me. And I've tried to like inspire them to be, you know, a leader inside, but it's like you're trying to make the penguin fly. You know, you can't. The damn thing only knows how to wobble. For the men watching, do not masturbate. Waste of your time in life. I'm gonna be that direct with you. If you masturbate, you are killing your chances of success. Some of you watching this like, oh man, Armin, I was gonna hit it up right, you know, today. Well, I'm sorry, buddy. You want to make a lot of money in life? You want to be an influence in this world? You want to change your own life, like, let alone others. You want to change your own life? You got to discipline that urge. It is a way. There is no point in masturbation. Just letting you know. I'm gonna get at least one person now commenting the health benefits of masturbation. Okay, look. Cocaine is also really healthy if you use it to, you know, get a lot of energy in and work on your dreams, but it doesn't mean it's healthy. It just means there's a benefit to it. Just because something has a benefit doesn't make it healthy. We're almost at the 6-month mark. Next week's episode will be the 6-month mark since we started the Clear Talk show. So I'm super excited for that. Today's gonna be a special episode because it's our 6-month anniversary, 6 months straight of doing Clear Talk, and our team, my team, is gonna ask me personal questions, no net, no rules, and no limits. Now, before you watch the show, let me know in the comments below, what's your highlight today so far in the last 6 months of 2020 for your life? You ready to do this?
Let's do it.
Enjoy the show. By the way, the reason I was bad is network marketing. Anyone watching network marketing, here's the lesson I learned now. Is because I tried to do everything myself. I was trying to be a self-made network marketing millionaire. You can't do that in network marketing. It's called network marketing, not your self-marketing. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's fine. Guys, look, it happens. See what's happening with the
movie magic.
See that?
Wow.
Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna run with this. We're gonna keep this in the episode for everyone on Facebook. Our backdrop dropped. Our backdrop dropped. It's fine.
Backdrop dropped.
Our backdrop dropped. That's deep.
I was a prisoner of this whole apologize to people and let there be peace kind of a thing. But I realized it lately, like a year ago or something, that's not helpful. And my perspective is this. When you open yourself to apologize to people when you're not wrong, when you're speaking the truth, they might feel hurt. They might feel bad about it because they don't like the truth. You're opening yourself for self-doubt, detrimental to your self-esteem, and now you're ready to accept that you may be wrong even when you're not.
And what does that do to your self-confidence?
Down.
My conclusion is,
Who was
I'm
right?
not gonna say sorry again.
No.
So I'm not gonna say that you were right yet.
It's not about right or wrong.
Yeah.
But the fact is, we made a point.
We made a point. Absolutely.
What's
we
the
made
point, though?
The point is, you actually only should apologize when you genuinely feel as if you have wronged somebody and you want to, you know, get their forgiveness.
Yeah, but why? Why only then and not any time else?
Because then you are, like, on some level, on the subconscious level, you are acknowledging, like, I'm making a mistake and I want to let you know that I'm making a mistake. But in those circumstances, I was like, I never felt as if I actually made a mistake. I was just saying it.
You're just saying it.
I was just saying it, you know? Like, I was genuinely just saying it, even if I didn't, because I was being open to the fact that I might not be aware of how I hurt your feelings.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
like, that part doesn't matter. And that's what I realized. So that is so, Armin just went, like, huge into it. But, you know, one thing that really helped me in my earlier days, especially coming out of depression and everything of, like, all the layers of life, is always looking for the good. You know, in one of our past episodes, we talked about Kevin Trudeau, and he had an audio series, and he would always say in it, you know, this is good, and I just don't know why yet. So getting into the habit of realizing that, like, things are working for your greatest good no matter what.
Yeah.
Whether it feels bad or whatever, like, quote, like, description you want to put to it, everything that is happening to you is happening for you. It's happening for a purpose so you can use it later. Everything that happens is a lesson. You know, one habit that I try to instill pretty quickly is finding something to be grateful for no matter what is happening. Because it is absolutely a choice.
Yeah.
And the more that you build up that habit, the more the more worry-free or the more carefree or stress-free you're genuinely going to be.
Do you believe in fake it till you make it? Why or why not? That's your question.
No. I believe in faith it till you make it.
I knew he was gonna say that!
You don't fake anything. It's not about faking things. It's about faithing it. You're telling the truth in advance. If you gotta be something you're not, you have to start acting like it now. So is that faking it? No.
Who would have been the real loser if she said
Her!
Her! Armin was okay. Armin was busy going to school, at work, or the class, and didn't notice, and came to be a good person. And you said no. You're the bad person.
Oh my
Whereas the other version is I come out and go, hi, my name's Armin, donut, and she goes, no. But then I would have like cried myself to sleep that night. And all my friends.
You know, we have a marketing team meeting last week, and we're all like, so how can we improve our Instagram? And I got butchered. Like I'm saying, everyone's like,
We gave him.
well, Armin, it's kind of the same thing all the time. You're always kind of posting the same things, and there's really no personality to you. You're just really a robot. You pretty much suck. And I'm like, okay.
I didn't say that.
Okay. All right. So what do I do? And they're all like, we've done research, and everyone's doing their homework, and they're like, listen, you need to start posting more. You know, people like your content, but they don't feel like they know you. And I'm like, well, of course they know me. And I look at my Instagram, I'm like, damn, this just looks like a team is posting for me the entire time. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta step it up. I gotta step up my game.
Yeah.
First of all, I thought I was a lawyer for a bit.
I remember.
3-piece suits every day.
Dissertation after
I bought
dissertation.
4 sets.
You're wrong, and I'm gonna tell you why.
I bought 4
Speech.
sets of 3-piece suits for that phase of my life. And by the way, I actually handled sales calls
Like that.
Harvey.
I know.
I remember talking to one person. They called me. They're like, yeah, so, you know, there's like an introduction session. We're trying to figure out who we are. He's like, yeah, so like, you know, here's how I work and stuff. And I'm like, well, listen, let's cut to the chase. I swear to God. I was on the phone like Harvey Specter, man. It like influenced me. I'm like, let's cut to the chase. You know you want to work with me. I know I want to work with you. What do you have to offer? And I was like that. And the guy was like, well, all right, okay. Well, you know, I'm like, and I was standing outside my house. I was like holding my suit. You know, I'm like standing there like that. I actually thought I was on a suit seat. Warren Buffett reads, what, 7 hours a day or something? Bill Gates reads 4 hours a day.
Yeah.
Bill Gates reads 4 hours every night.
Yeah.
Some people post that on their Instagram. They're like, oh.
Personal. Yeah.
Bro, in the beginning, it's all really obsession. If you look at billionaires, you can't be like, this guy reads 8 hours a day. Well, it's because he also has an entire empire of a system.
Yeah.
In the beginning, he would sleep in his office. If you look at, you know, Elon Musk, he would literally say he showered in, like, he didn't shower. He would take soap and water from the sink in the washroom of his office, put it on his armpit.
Prison showers.
Like he would do like prison, showers. That's what it's called.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, at the sink.
But he was
Just,
sleeping in his office. Your job is to know the why behind all things that happen in your business, and to understand the why. So your job is to know the why behind all things that happen in your business and understand the how. It is your team's job to execute the what has to be done. It is not the mistakes that define whether the person should be there or not, or who they are. It is the response to it. It's how they handle it and how you handle it that determines the success of your business. In coaching, what you should do, the model that works and what we teach, is to sell a program with an outcome. Mm-hmm. So it's 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, whatever it is, there's a time frame.
Yeah.
And your job as a coach is to get this person from where they are to the end of that time frame, and in the time frame to get them to where they want to be. And you charge, and because you can guarantee that result, you can charge a high ticket price. That's why we're in the high ticket coaching community, because I'm not here to teach you guys how to make a few $1,000s from 12 clients paying you $150 an hour. That's complete nonsense. But if you can create a very good bulletproof coaching process and program that guarantees the result, and you have proof to show it, like we have with SGC and with Reborn and with all my other programs, with ESSA, right, Elite Speakers Academy, I have these end results, I can charge thousands of dollars, because now you're not paying to see me. You're not paying for my time. You're not paying for my program. What you're paying for is the result. Maybe the crab we could use. I always have the crab advising her. That's how she got out of trouble. Maybe you need an advisor. It's the crab method, the Little Mermaid's crab method.
What was his name? Sebastian?
Sebastian method. Always have an advisor.
I hope that you appreciate what I go through for you, young lady. Now, we got to make a plan to get that boy to kiss you. Tomorrow, when he takes you for that ride, you gotta look your best.
And he had a Jamaican accent. Bukakal! L'Oreal. What's her name? Is it L'Oreal?
No. It was a French accent.
Ariel. L'Oreal is the shampoo.
Ariel.
Ariel. Your father gonna kill you, man. Get back in the bed.
He was French. Okay, you know what?
He was Jamaican, no? I swear he had a Rastafarian accent. 1000%. Put money on it. I put my coffee on it.
I mean, it would be patois, not Rastafarian.
I'm gonna do like that thing Grant Cardone does. He just taps it and starts writing 40% of your money to the IRS Tuesday, you know? And then it just swipes.
No, 10X. To the GC, to the Freedom Land, baby. It's the magic board. It's the jam board for the GC jam board. Huh? You gotta let them know GC sent you to the jam board.
And lastly, I would say I had it on the tip of my tongue. Ooh, bring it back, Jeanette. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Which kinds?
I think it's time to move on.
No, I have it. I have it. It's right here. Right? Let me get my thought back.
Now here's the answer you need to hear.
Steve.
On Facebook. Steven. Facebook. YouTube Chooch. Listen. If you can't find the money to just pay for the help to get your business started, how on earth do you expect to solve problems in your business bigger than just finding something? So your first test here is your ability to find a few $1,000s to get training on how to do this. Because the equivalent of saying, how do I start my business with no money, is the equivalent of saying, how do I fly this plane without an instructor pilot? You can argue that's a bad question to ask, because why would you want to know how to fly this plane without an instructor next to you? Do you want to risk your life?
It is never a dull moment on Family Channel. It's never a dull moment. Case in point right there, by the way. It's never a dull moment in my program. So if someone...
And you're watching Disney Channel. Man, that was some of my best work.
The quickest way to get yourself out of financial crisis is to change your environment so you're only seeing people that are making money during this time. We've had the best year of our life. This has been single-handedly, aside from the BS of coronavirus, this has been the best year of our life, especially in our business. By the way, we're not going to see you until next week, so Merry Christmas!
Yes, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Merry Xmas.
What else is there? Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah. Merry New Year's soon.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Make the rest of the year the best of your year. Like Armin would probably say.
Make the rest of your 2 weeks of this year the best of the 2 weeks of this year.
Absolutely.
Is that better?
And then take that into next year, guys.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year by the time you're probably watching this, or if you're watching this in the future. You know, it'd be weird if someone's watching this in 5 years from now, 2025. Zooming on my face, Terminator.
Having that mindset doesn't only, hurt your client, but it hurts you in the long run. Think about how much more you have to stress, beg, etc. to make that sale. Think about the mindset of the person, the mindset of the person who pays you little to nothing for your sweat, your hours, and the excessive extra mile you're going to do, because I know you're an entrepreneur who cares, right? You're going to go the extra mile. You're going to do more for them than they deserve. You're going to put your sweat, tears, etc. into this program, or etc. trying to help them, and you're only charging a fraction of what you actually should be.
And they ask for a payment plan.
Doesn't that hurt you more in the long run?
Then they don't pay the second payment.
And then they're hitting you with the same things,
which is they can't afford it.
Which is I don't have the money for this, blah 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 blah, and the reasons and the excuses, etc. come.
And you're left with no money now, time invested, and doubt in yourself, and all this mental
It's
issues.
just more.
Now you need to spend more money than you charge to go get the help to fix yourself.
It's just a vicious cycle.
If you get happier, like significantly happier on a holiday, there's something fundamentally wrong with your day-to-day life. Same with vacation. If you get happier on vacation, there's something wrong with your work and personal life. You should never need an escape or a reason or an excuse to feel good. This is a lot deeper than some can handle, so I'm just trying to explain so you understand. It's like my random Monday out of a December or out of a June is just as exciting because I have made my life that way, so that on Christmas Day I don't wake up happy and then sad the next day because it's gone. Mm-hmm. I wake up happy every day, right? And I'm human. Like, it's not like I wake up happy every day, but even if I'm not, I'll get myself happy. So I'm saying I make the day good so that I don't feel I need a holiday to feel good. So when someone says, well, don't you like those? I'm like, yeah, but I also like every other day. You're acting as if I only like 3 weeks out of my year. You know, all the holidays combined. No. Tell me one program teacher. I've spent at least probably $120,000 now in coaching programs where they teach you how to build a business so I can see what others teach. I can get better at what I do. Yeah. Nobody teaches you how to actually be good at the thing you're selling. Mm-hmm. You heard it here first. Back to you, Jim.
What you're about to see is a Channel 4 News exclusive. His name is Nutty the Squirrel, and he's 3 years old. How about that? That squirrel can water ski. Oh.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
For all of us here at News Center 4, I'm Ron Burgundy. You stay classy, San Diego.
A lot of people in sales or in business are going to think COVID is a very special situation. A pandemic is very special. Yeah, just because this happened for the first time ever, it doesn't mean it makes it any different than a normal objection. So how do you handle any objection, right? We have to understand what an objection is. An objection is a sign of uncertainty.
I've had a handful of verified symbol people with like multiple 6 figures of followers hit me up. Guess how much it influenced me to want to respond to them because they had a verified symbol. Hold on, let me grab the number. It's this much. Nothing. 0. It doesn't fucking matter. If you're dealing with people who are actually confident, actually have something they're real, they're genuine, none of that shit influences them. I'm dropping something for you right now. You need to catch it. I'm gonna throw it at you right now. Catch it, okay? Catch it. This might piss some people off, but it doesn't mean it's not true. So I'm gonna take a leap of faith and just say it. If you get influenced by the perception of someone's authority, okay, let alone being influenced just because you think they're better than you're bigger, which is a whole nother thing, like looking up to them. But if you're influenced, like if you find a verified symbol or like lots of followers or like a fancy car or some shit it makes you like go, wow. I just like, you still think small. My coaching with you starts in the sales process. I'm looking to see if you give a shit enough about your own goals to figure it out. And if you do not, there is no place for you in my program. Because this is a hard thing to do. Business is hard. It is not easy. And if it is, you won't last long. Because however you did it wasn't right. How many people I know made millions overnight? They went to jail. They some bullshit happened in their life. They got locked up, got put somewhere else. Mm-hmm. Lost it all. Lost their own sanity. Lost their respect. Lost their friends. There is a price for trying to shortcut nature.
Better tell him, Armin.
Genetically modifying vegetables, trying to shortcut nature, now causes cancer and issues in people. Mm. There is a cost for every action, and an action for every cost. Law of compensation by Emerson. Mm. For everything you put in, you get something out. For everything you lose, you gain. For everything you gain, you lose something. 100%. For me to gain wisdom, I gotta lose something else. Immaturity. Yeah. For me to lose wisdom, I gotta gain some ego. Mm-hmm. There is a exchange. Question is, what are you exchanging with your future? Because when you got an obstacle in front of you, like, I don't have money, I don't have clients, I don't have this, I don't have that. Great, so when the opportunity arises for you to know how to fix it, what are you willing to exchange? There is no reality where you cannot find money or figure something out. If you were a mother and your child's sick in the hospital, you don't look at the doctor and go, I can't afford that, doctor, sorry, let him go. You don't do that. Just snap out of it. Stop bullshitting yourself. Just understand you're lazy and not getting to that level of motivation to do this.
And that's a problem with your goal. That's also why I don't like to work with a lot of people. They go, I just want to make $3,000 a month, $5,000 a month. Get a job. Why are you in coaching? Honestly, what the hell are you in coaching? Why are you building an entire business to make minimum wage income? I don't get it. Someone make sense of this to me. Please make sense. Why someone wouldn't just find a 40 hour a week job, get paid $2,000 to $3,000 by just showing up and getting some work done for somebody. Why they wouldn't do that over them for some reason thinking it will be somewhat easier or the same level of effort to go make $5,000 in their own business in a month.
Yep.